What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Tatumeister, here once again with another movie review. You kind of already know what it's about, so I'm going to make this short and sweet. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. The anticipated sequel to the amazing movie known as Jurassic World, which is an awesome movie. I think everybody loves it at this point. But anyway, and it's also the 5th movie in the amazing franchise known as Jurassic Park. I gotta say, it was so awesome. Now, I want you guys to go see this movie with yourselves. By yourselves. With somebody else. What am I trying to say? Don't let the critics steer you away from seeing the movie, because Fallen Kingdom is an awesome movie. Visually, it's the best movie in the series. If you guys don't know, J.O. Boyena directs this movie, and it is fabulous. It is honestly fabulous how he did it, and it's honestly just amazing. The only downside is, now I have a few negatives with the movie, but overall, it probably might be my favorite in the series for a lot of reasons. I think it's mostly a setup movie for Jurassic World 3, but I'll get into that in the end of the video. There will be spoilers in this a little bit, so if you don't want to get spoiled, and I don't recommend you watch the whole thing. So, yeah, if you don't want to get spoiled, you better click off now. Okay, so yeah, Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. So yeah, the movie is pretty awesome. Yeah, gotta say I am just really impressed with what J.O. Boyena did with it. Visually, it is fantastic. Like, my eyes and my brain couldn't even comprehend what was going on the screen. It was just, there was so much going on. It was more going on than the first Jurassic World. And that's crazy to even think about, because Jurassic World had so much going on, but this one had even more going on with it. So that's why I love it, for that reason, because it is just, there's a plot twist in it that just blows your mind away, and it's just, now the writing isn't as good as the first Jurassic World. The writing's good, but it's not as good because they didn't have Rick Jaffa and Amanda Silver this time. And yeah, but Colin was still involved, so it's still awesome. Colin is pretty much the George Lucas of this trilogy, or the not the George Lucas, the J.J. Abrams. J.J. Abrams, that's it. Well, the difference is this movie is probably way better than Last Jedi, but because the audience score actually was pretty high on this one. So what's funny is Jurassic Park does the opposite. Like, the critic reviews on Star Wars are really high, and the audience scores are lower. But then when it comes to Jurassic Park, the audience scores are higher, and the critic scores are lower. It's just funny. It's just funny how it does the opposite like that. But not always, though. But with Jurassic Park 3, the audience score is actually lower than the critic score, which is pretty funny when you think about it. Jurassic Park 3 is the worst movie of the series, I'm not going to lie, but it's still a great movie in some aspects, except for the bad parts, which are just funny. But I don't know. I think people are just too harsh on Jurassic Park 3, but Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is way better than Jurassic Park 3 and Jurassic Park 2, in my opinion. This movie was fantastic. I'm probably going to go see it again, honestly, because I just love all the parts they put in this. Like, Chris Pratt killed it. Freaking Blue killed it. Blue was the best. Honestly, Blue was the best part of this movie. She was just an amazing velociraptor. She just kicked out her butt, and I just really want to see more of her in the next one. And of course, REXY. Who could forget REXY? Oh, God. Every time REXY, the T-Rex, was on screen. Oh, man. Just gave me the nostalgic feels, man. Like, REXY is the mascot of this series, and she got so much screen time in this, and it was great. Like, every time she was on screen, it was just like seeing, like, God, pretty much, on the screen. It was just great. I mean, REXY is the one that started this whole thing, this whole series, pretty much, and it's just awesome to see her again in these movies, because that's what I loved about Jurassic World, was seeing her come back. And it was just, seeing her fight the Indominus was just amazing. Granted, that was a short-lived scene. Now, I'm gonna spoil one thing. The Indoraptor isn't on screen very long, so if you wanted a lot of Indoraptor, that's not gonna happen. Indoraptor's only in one scene of the movie, and, well, I guess a couple scenes. But how J.A. Boyena directs the Indoraptor part is amazing. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like a horror film, that part. That part is crazy. But I feel like J.O. Bayona put a lot of his elements. If you guys don't know who J.O. Bayona is, he directed Orphanage, the mission with Ewan McGregor about the tsunami, and of course Monster Calls, his latest one, came out a couple years ago. Beautiful movie. And now this one. And honestly, he is just a master of visuals and destroying crap. He is just J.O. Bayona. And I'm really excited to see what other movies he's going to make, because this movie was fantastic. But now, here are my negatives with Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Comparing it to the other Jurassic Park movies, it's better than them in a lot of aspects, but it's also... The main negative for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, it feels mostly like a setup movie for the final movie. It's a middle part. It's not really, meant to be a standalone movie. It's connected, it's connected to the first... It's a bridge between the first Jurassic World and the third Jurassic World. It's really not meant to be a movie you watch, by itself. You'd have to watch the first one, the second one, and third one in order. And that really gets me excited for the third one, because it's like the second one's going to mean so much more once the third one comes out. So, which Jurassic World 3 is the last movie in the series. So, but the other negative I have was, of course, the writing. The writing isn't as good as the first one because, Jurassic World's writers were Rick Goff and Amanda Silver, so it's kind of hard to top their writing. But the story was still good. But, just not as good was my point. And what's the other negative I had? The movie does have some, repetitive parts, but overall, it is a badass action movie. It is just adventurous. It's suspenseful. It had the feel of the first movie, and it had a lot of nostalgic moments from it, from the first one. You'd be like, when you're watching Fallen Kingdom, it's a 25th anniversary movie, so when you're watching Fallen Kingdom, you're going to be like, hey, I remember that. That happened in the first movie. You're going to be saying that a lot in this one, because this one is super nostalgic, and that's what I loved about it. It just reminded me, wow, this franchise has been going on... This franchise is never going to die. The fan base is never going to die, because, honestly, they can make a million Jurassic Park movies. I'm going to go see them, because I'm a Jurassic Park fanboy. I just love the series, and I just love what they do with it. It's just great. So, overall, I'm going to give Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom an 8.7 out of 10. It is an amazing movie, but it does have some flaws. I'm not saying it's a perfect movie, but it's a very, very enjoyable film. I'm probably going to watch it 5 more times, just like I watched Jurassic World 5 times, because... It's just one of those movies you can rewatch multiple times, and it's still awesome. I just love the Jurassic Park series for that reason. You can rewatch the movies so many times, and they're still amazing. It's just, I love Jurassic Park, so. I know some people are going to get mad. Why would you give it Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom 8.7? Well, it's a little better than the first one. The first one got an 8.6, so it's 0.1 better. Jurassic Park got a 9. I don't know. It's hard to say. Between Jurassic World 2, Jurassic World, and Jurassic Park, I don't know which one's my favorite. But all 3 of them are awesome. And I'm not saying I don't like Jurassic Park 2 and 3. It's just they're not as good as some of the other ones. But I do love Jurassic Park 2. But, Anyway, so thank you all for watching. Click that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. Yada, yada, yada. You know the deal. Click the bell. You know what I'm going to say. So the next upload will be me reacting to some memes. So see you later. Bye-bye.